Bahrain wants to grow that number and is investing billions to make it happen. Zayed bin Rashid Al Nahyan is Bahrain's Minister of Industry, Commerce and Tourism. Now, you remember, Bahrain is one of those countries that's also imposing the embargo against, that's Qatar, and is also heavily involved in relations with Saudi. He told me the upward trend of tourism from Saudi Arabia will continue despite the turmoil.
This is a trend that's been growing over years. We're working on making it easier for Saudis to come Bahrain, to get a lot of the bureaucracy and the delays we face on the causeway, especially where most of the traffic comes through from Saudi Arabia. And I think by doing more and more of that and doing more attractive activities for the Saudi market, they will continue to come.
All right, but the situation is deteriorating. Let's take today, for example, whereby your government, or the Bahraini government, has advised its citizens to leave Lebanon.
Yes.
Because of the Harari resignation.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not you've got 1 or 1,000 citizens there doesn't matter, in the sense of you are clearly feeling it's no longer safe for your people in Lebanon.
I think it's a precautionary action.
Why?
Because, first of all, we're not the only ones who've done that. Many other countries have done it before us, to ask their citizens to leave from Lebanon. It's not the first time it's been done. If you look at the last 10 or 15 years, it's been done at least 3 or 4 times, where all countries ask their citizens to leave Lebanon. Lebanon has its own challenges, and I think it's a volatile situation within Lebanon. And we're just being on the cautious side, not to get any of our citizens to be caught up in case something happens in there.
What is it that you need to do more of, do you think?
We have a great product. We have a 5,000-year-old history, a modern state by any standards. And this is what we realized when we launched our strategy last year, at the beginning of 2016. So we built our strategy on 4 A's. The first A was actually awareness. And that's what we came out with our new logo, new brand, Bahrain, ours, yours. And we looked at the other 3 A's, which were the access, accommodation, and attractions. So we built the whole strategy to make Bahrain unique, different from the rest of the region, and exhibiting what is unique about it.
But it's getting harder, isn't it? Because your regional neighbours are ramping up. Dubai, Abu Dhabi, even Saudi wants to get into the tourism business in a bigger way.
I think competition is good. It's good for all of us. It makes us always trying to be ahead, coming up with new products. The cake is big enough for everyone to have a decent slice of. And I think what we've seen in our tourism numbers, we've experienced a growth of 14% over the last year. We've experienced a growth in average night stays. We've experienced growth in the average spend of each visitor that comes to Bahrain.
That's the minister talking to me earlier at World